Well, hello lovelies, welcome to my channel. I'm in such a good mood today. If you want to see how I created this beautiful like black, blue, gold eye, like I love this eye, like I can't stop looking at myself, using the Beauty Bay Book of Magic palette. Look at this. Have you not just wet your knickers over this palette? Because honestly, if you haven't, there's something wrong with you. Stunning. But today's video is actually a collab with some of my YouTube friends. I'll link them all down below because there is a few of us doing this collab. Please make sure to check them out. I know you'll love them. And yeah, if you want to see how I created this, keep on watching. Okay, so eye is primed with my P. Base 2, as always, like literally always. I'm going in with my Morphe M456. It's just this little flat fluffy brush, and I'm going into Hex, the black shade. I'm gonna go from the outer corner. I'm taking it slightly on the lower lash line and then up, and I'm gonna pop this all the way through my crease, keeping my eye open so that I know that that black is going to be above my crease whenever my eye is open. And I'm giving myself this winged out shape. As you can see, I'm taking it quite far out. I did literally like 2 minutes ago just shave the tails of my brows off, and I've filled them in just so that I've got a bit more room out here, because honestly my natural brows grow to like here. If I don't shave some of my tail off, I've just got no room. So usually I only go about halfway, but today I've gone all the way. It gives me a straighter brow. I mean, it's not completely straight, but gives me a lot more room to play with. I'm going to take that same brush and I'm dipping into Cast, the dark blue shade. I'm going to go 50% on, 50% off, and start to blend the black out. I'm then going in with a Morphe M433. I'm going to go into Trick, which is this medium blue. And again, 50% on, 50% off, and blend that out. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to go in, re-intensify and blend out later, but I do want to make sure I've just got all my shades down. I've got my roadworks kind of thing, like my road map of what I'm doing down. And then I'm going in with an M441, which is this nice big fluffy brush. Bewitched, which is this shade right here. This is so beautiful. This is one of my favourite colours in the whole entire world, and I kind of just want to slap this everywhere. But I'm not gonna. And again, 50% on, 50% off, and blend that out. And then with that same brush, I'm going in with Wish, which is this like minty green. And I'm gonna pop that on the very outer edge. Again, 50% on, 50% off, and get blending. This is such a quick look, it's ridiculous. I'm then going to go back to the beginning and do it all again. So black first. Dark blue. Medium blue. The turquoisey shade. and then that minty shade on the very edge. If you find like I have just here, I've got quite a harsh line, it's just because you're going in from a dark shade to a more pastel shade. Just keep going back and forth until you have it how you want, and just blend that out. Sometimes it's as simple as taking like a flatter fluffy brush and turning it on its side, the same brush that I used to put that shade down. So I was applying it this way, I'm going to flip it so that you've got the wider edge, and that will help blend that out. I'm going to take my P. Louise blank canvas. I prefer this than concealer. Concealer's always crease on my eyes. They're too oily for your eyes anyway, so I do like something like this where it's thicker, it's creamier. I can't really think of an alternative. There's really nothing like these on the market that I've come across. So I'm going to take this and a P. Louise 7072 brush, and I'm going to create a half cut crease, but instead of stopping it flat, I'm going to curve it out so it's almost like a teardrop shape. So I'm going to apply a blob in the centre of my eye, look all the way up, and that's going to give me my guideline as to how far I need to take it up. I'm going to sketch a line from my inner corner to that point, and then I'm going to round it out here, which sometimes is a bit tricky. But I like to stamp in my shade like that, and then I can fill it in. I'm going to take a little flat brush. This is a Beauty Bay little flat brush from the Iconic brush set, I think. And I'm going to take Stardust, which is this gold shade. I'm going to take it on my finger first and then go in with a brush. I'm then going to take a Morphe M124, just this tiny little flat brush, in with that black, and I'm just going to fill in just here where there's no shadow, and I'm then going to take it around the cut crease just to make sure that it is really smooth and really crisp. I'm not taking it up here where the blue is, just like this area where it's darkest. And this, honestly, this just makes me think of Titanic, like the water. Oh, I love it. And then I'm going to tap it just into my lash line just to reinforce the fact that it is curved. I don't want it to look curved and then go straight down. I'm just going to pop some mascara on and my lashes, and then I will do my base and I'll be back to do the lower lash line. Okay, so base is on. I've just filmed my base as a separate video, so if you want to check that out, please make sure to head on over there. I'll link it down below. I don't know if it's going to be the one before this or the one after this, but we're doing Vlogmas, so it's going to be one or the other. So yeah, I'm going to pop on a lip. I'm going to go in with Primark Salsa, the lip liner. Where's my mirror? And then once I've got my lip on, I know what I'm going to do with my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with this Revolution lipstick. It's called Ruby. Okay, I'm going to take my P. Louise Bada Black. You can just use a black eyeliner if you want. I've got rid of all my black eyeliners because I never used them. And when I did want a black liner, I just used my Bada Black. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use my Nanshy Precise Bent Eyeliner brush. And I'm just going to pop this into my waterline. Oh. I just completely got sidetracked. I'm sorry. I'm going to use my... I have no idea what brush this is. I think this is E46, which is Sigma, but it's this teeny tiny little fluffy brush. It is absolutely tiny. And I'm gonna take the dark blue called Kest, run that right down there, and I'm kind of taking that on the waterline too. And then I'm taking this BH Cosmetics 2 brush and I'm gonna take Trick, the medium blue that we used up top, and then into that teal shade as well. Just put that on. I'm just going to take a little pencil brush. This is a Morphe M431, and take Alchemy, which is the light gold. I feel like this is going to look beautiful in the inner corner. And I was right. Okay, I think that is the look done. I'd maybe put some mascara on the lower lash line, but can I be that lazy? Yes. I'm not doing it. So that is the finished look. Thank you for watching. What do you think? Are you going to recreate this? If you recreate this, please tag me over on Instagram. I'd love to see. And yeah, that is the end. If you want to support me on my YouTube journey, please make sure to check out the description box and become one of my patrons, or as I like to call you, my little coffee beans. It really would mean the world to me. I can't stop looking in the mirror. I love this. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one, and if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, what are you waiting for? Like, what? Bye.